the plane came from the Middle East, bearing a man who claims to be 2,000 years old. He spent the last 6 days at the Mayo Clinic. Sir, is it true that you are 2,000 years old?
Oh, boy. Yes.
You are it's hard to believe, sir, because in the history of man, nobody's ever lived more than 167 years, as the man from Peru would claim to be. But you claim to be 2,000.
Yes, I'm not yet. I'll be 2000, October 16th. Yes.
You will be 2,000. When were you born?
We didn't have phone.
I went ahead and stopped it so I could talk a little bit about this. This is my dad's original copy of this album. And I already knew who Carl Reiner was because I was a big latchkey kid, so I saw the Dick Van Dyke Show and he was on there. He's also Rob Reiner's father. And you probably know all this. If you're here, you probably know all this. But Meathead from All in the Family, but Rob Reiner went on to produce, direct, write, lots of other good stuff. So yeah, look up these guys. But Carl Reiner recently passed away, and I thought, well, now's a good time to get out my album that I have not listened to probably since I was a teenager. I mean, really cool to have access to this. This was 1960. It's not just 2,000-year-old man. There are other routines on it. I don't know how well they've aged. I have to listen to it again. But, you know, these guys were funny, and they were funny for a long time. But I thought this was neat. It says there, but who you ask is Mel Brooks? He probably often wonders himself. Whoever he is, he's very funny. And like Carl, he spent 10 years with Sid Caesar, but not on camera. Mel is basically a writer. If this album becomes a stepping stone to a performing career, no one, I'm sure, will be more surprised than Mel Brooks. Yeah, I love reading these old liner notes at the beginning of the career. Oh, and Steve Allen. Steve Allen wrote these liner notes. What a cool record. So, yeah, and this record is in stellar condition because my dad didn't listen to it very much. Maybe he listened to it a couple of times. I probably listened to it more needed. But yeah, so in honor of Carl Reiner, here it is. I guess this might be one of the first comedy albums. I don't know. Gotta check on that.